you're looking for the best, cheapest and quickest delivery Forza Horizon 4 pre-made modded accounts, personal account mods or credit packs that work on online in both PC and Xbox and also have a very unlikely chance of being banned, head over to MitchCactus.com guys, as we also additionally now provide ban warranty across all mod packages. What is going on guys, MitchCactus here, coming back with another Forza Horizon 4 video. Today's video will be talking about 5 of the best sniping methods currently in Forza Horizon 4 and how to go ahead and use them to the best of your advantage in order to make a huge profit in Forza Horizon 4 in terms of credits, but also rare cars you'll most likely never see again through seasonal festival Horizon playlist challenges. Now of course I'll be showing these methods and what's involved with them, alongside with demonstrating how you guys will be able to capitalize them in order to be able to get a lot of the rare cars you've always sought after and haven't quite been able to find a way to be able to get your hands on. So a lot of the people who are often watching these videos is not already subscribed to my channel. So if you're watching here today and you're yet to subscribe, make sure to go in and do so, and also smash the like button while you're at it. It only takes around 3 seconds and helps my channel a lot, as it helps me grow and helps these videos reach a lot more people. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that, but now I'll be getting started with the video. Now of course, for more information about the modded accounts, there'll be a link at the top of the description to MitchCactus.com where all the information you guys need to know will be located. And of course, just for brief reference, they do work on both Xbox and PC and are safe to use online, as I'm currently playing on a modded account as we speak. So some of the cars that I'll be talking about throughout the course of this video will be some of the newer rare cars, alongside with old ones like the Ferrari 812 Superfast, the Ferrari 596 Evo, and other ultra rare cars you hardly even see around the streets, such as ones like what used to be rare like the Hummers and the Taxi, alongside with newer rare cars that we've seen less of over time, especially new rare cars that are now being founded. But first off guys, you want to go ahead and head to the auction house. Now I recommend going ahead and heading to the auction house in the Horizon Festival playlist, as the delay between when you search and enter for a car and when it comes up is slightly less. So if you're actually in the auction house from your home on the map, it'll actually be slightly slower in terms of searching, and you guys want to be as quick as possible, as the quicker you are, the more likely chance you'll have of being able to snipe one of the cars you're looking for. So it's pretty essential. But guys, first off, the first car that I'll be talking about will of course be a unicorn car. Now a unicorn car is a car that is considered to be one that has only ever been available once in the game, or is extremely rare to be able to put your hands on, and can only be sought after through one method, which of course would be an example of the Ferrari 812 Superfast. There are a few unicorn cars in the game, and the Ferrari 812 Superfast is one of them, and I'll be talking about exactly how you guys can get this. So first off, head to the auction house and go for an advanced search. Once you've done this, the first thing you want to go in and do is head to the years and head to 2010s. Once you've found this, you want to go ahead and go to the source, and you'll want to go ahead and go price car, alongside with the country being in Italy, as of course it is a Ferrari. Now you can do it without Ferrari first, and you'll see there'll be a lot of other cars. Right here in 812 Superfast first off. Now of course this one is quite expensive, so if you're looking for a cheaper one, you'd want to keep searching, but if you have a lot of credits to spend and just want the car, that's how easy it is. Here's also a Lamborghini Aventador SV, an ultra rare car that's become easy to get over time, but it's still very rare. So this method goes in and shows the variety you can find, a bunch of rare cars. We've literally done one search and there's been 2 ultra rare cars, and that's not even it. So let's go ahead and make the make and change it to Ferrari. Let's number it down, let's keep it even more concise to make sure we're getting more Ferrari 812 Superfast and less other Lamborghinis, and you'll be able to see there's still a bunch of other rare Ferraris, such as ones like the Ferrari 596 Evo. You want to keep searching on and off, and you guys will see 596 Evo, not actually an Evo, sorry, it's simply an XX, but it's still a fairly rare car, but you could actually get the 596 Evo through this method, so it's pretty effective. And I'll show you guys, if you keep searching, there's a bunch of other rare cars down the list, and if you don't see the one you're looking for, which would be the 812 Superfast at first, just keep searching over and over again quickly, having a quick scan to see looks and sift through them, and that's how you'll have the best chance of being able to find one and get your hands on one of them. Next up guys, I'll be showing you a method with Mustang. So this method will be able to show you guys how you'll be able to use the auction house to be able to get Mustang 88 drift cars, the RTR Spec 5, alongside with the Crown Victoria and many more. So first off, head to the source, and it's going to be price car. And you want to go after that, you want to go ahead and do the drivetrain and rear wheel drive with the make specifically on Ford. Once you go search, you'll see there'll be a bunch of other cars. A lot of them will be irrelevant, but there's an RTR at the very top. It's a bit expensive though, but it is there just in case you guys wanted it. And there's also a lot of Crown Vics. Now the Crown Vics aren't quite as rare as they used to be, but they're still a pretty cool car that isn't very easy to get. The auction house is one of the best ways, and that 88 Mustang RTR actually to bid 130,000 credit bid. So if you manage to win that for, let's say, 200,000-300,000, that'd be very effective. And another way of ensuring that there are less spam cars or less expensive ones that are being put up that are unrealistic in terms of their price, you can go ahead and alter the max buyout. This will sift out a lot of the overly priced cars and keep it strictly to business. That XB 1000 GT isn't too rare, and these GT70s aren't very rare, but pretty much you want to sift through all of them, and if you don't find anything, go in and out, keep going until you start getting some good cars that are more relevant to you, such as the Mustang RTRs or the drift cars, etc. Now another method I'd recommend you guys go ahead and do is simply altering this max buyout, except with a different car. So let's go ahead and put this max buyout down to 0 just for now, and this method will be to look for Hummers and taxis. So the taxis used to be pretty rare, not so much anymore, and the first thing you want to go ahead and do is alter the car class to D, and the source, keep that at prize cars. Now of course, once you guys have done this, you'll be good to search. You want to go ahead and make sure that make is default though, but let's just search for an example to see what you can get your hands on. There's quite a lot of Ford Ranger Raptors, and if you want to specifically look for the Hummers in a taxi, this is just an example. You'd want to take out Ford out of the model, but there'd be a lot of Ford Ranger Raptors here, as I said, but simply an example of what's involved with sifting through some of the cars sometimes. As you can see, another search will be able to show a greater variety, and simply if you got rid of Ford, you will just want to keep searching on and off and go on, search, search, search. If you see a Hummer and a taxi, you want to go ahead and snipe them and pick them up as soon as possible, but if not, it is what it is, guys. Sometimes you'll find a lot of cars, sometimes you'll get lucky, other times it'll be a little bit tough in terms of what you find. So next up, guys, another method that I'll be showing will be for the Honda Civic and the Subaru Impreza WRX STI. So you want to go ahead and go to the source and keep it as prize cars. This time it'll be slightly different in terms of what specifications you're going to be doing, as we will be making another alteration to the country. So first off, you want to go country and make sure that's gone ahead and specified in Japan. Now before you do that, you of course want to make sure it's still at prize cars, as are a lot of these cars. Pretty much all of them are considered prize cars, because prize cars are cars that are only available through WheelSpins or Horizon Festival playlist challenges. So prize cars, country, let's put that to Japan, and then let's go in and do a max buyout of 600,000 credits. This will ensure that you reduce the clutter and you keep it more concise for what you're looking for, which in this case are the Civics and the Imprezas. Now there'll be a lot of these Honda NSX-Rs that'll be able to clutter it a fair bit, but you simply want to search through these, sift through, and make sure you're looking at the hours. There could be one that was just launched up at 12 hours, so head to 12 hours, see if there's one there. If not, go to another 24-hour time frame. Look, you want to look for one that's only just been put up, so you can quickly snipe it and jump on it before others get the chance. In this case, there was one Honda Civic Type R for 600,000 and another older one for 400,000, so that'd be fairly good. Those are two pretty rare cars. They're not no Subaru Impreza WRX STI, but they're definitely still pretty highly sought after cars that would have a pretty good resale value. Now another car that I'll be talking about, which is of course pretty different from a lot of these methods, this is one is new for 2021, will be the Corvette C8. So for those of you who are somehow not aware, the Corvette C8 is one of the most highly anticipated cars, as it was recently added as a part of Series 31. Now one thing that I'm going to be talking about with the Corvette C8 is that right now the car is very hot. There's a lot of new players who are going to be unlocking these and are not aware of how rare they are and what credit prices they'll go for later down the line, and they'll simply be listing these up on the auction house. You want to take advantage of this and go in and search for some. As you see, there'll be a lot of people looking to snipe these, as in this first attempt I was unsuccessful, but pretty much you want to keep going in and out and in and out, and going ahead and getting as many C8s as possible. I recommend that after you guys watch this video, you try to go get 3 for yourself. It could take around an hour, but over time these will go up dramatically, as in the next few weeks they'll no longer be available, as Series 31 will have passed on to Series 32, and there will be no more challenges to be able to unlock them, unless of course they are available through the Horizon Forzathon weekly shop, but that is very unlikely. So it's going to indicate that further down the line, let's say 3 to 6 months from now, new players will come in, or old players who missed out on the Series 31 C8 challenge will want to get their hands on one and will be able to pay big dollars for them. And this is pretty much all you do with a lot of these sniping of these cars. You pretty much just go in and out. Now some people in some of these methods you guys would have seen, I've been showing you how you can get multiple cars with one method. And some people don't like this. They'll be like, oh, well, if I want to get one car, I'm just going to search for this model and make directly. Well, this is effective and will ensure there's no clutter and it's concise. But one thing that is a downside of this is that you're only getting one car at a time. Opposed to if you have a search filter up, you have the chance of getting up to 3 rare cars simultaneously. So it's a little bit more efficient. But if you're only looking for one car, I guess being more concise and simply altering the make and the model to that exact car would be effective. But guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hope you all did enjoy. Make sure you go and smash the like button, subscribe to my channel with notifications on. And if you're looking for the best, cheapest and quickest delivery modded accounts, head over to MitchCactus.com. And be sure to comment or suggest any sort of method to use frequently for auction houses to get a bunch of rare cars. Thanks for watching, guys.